everyone, welcome to the poll. This is Current Comics, not Matt. Let's see what we got in the bag. First up, we've got Detective Comics number 1087. So this book is, I think, one of the last in Ron V's series. I'm going to be so sad when he's gone. Man, the art on this continues to be just excellent. You got Two-Face in here. No idea what's going on yet. I can't wait to read this book. But it looks like the action's finally picking up after the build-up from the last issue. Alright, so what's up next? Alright, next up we've got Zatanna, Bring Down the House number 2. I love number 1. I love this variant cover. I love everything about it. And even the art style is not my favorite. That's the one thing I gotta say. The art style is not great. However, I think that they're doing a really great job developing this character. And I honestly could see an ongoing series with this. I think this is doing really well. We'll see where it comes or goes next. All right, what do we got next? Next we got Spawn Kills All Spawns. Every Spawn. Spawn kills every Spawn. So I've heard a little bit about this comic. It's almost like kid-like. I'm gonna have to read it and see if it's appropriate for my son. But I think it's just a gag. My comic book store just threw them on my pull list. I didn't really ask for it, but really excited to see what it's about. Alright, what do we got next? Next up, we got Void Rivals. Dude, this series kicks ass, dude. If you've not read Void Rivals, you need to be reading this. Like, this second arc is even better than the first. And the first was just great. And I love the connection that they have to the Transformers, and they're finally, like, digging into where Void Rivals actually exists in the Energon universe, right, with Transformers and G.I. Joe and everything else. Alright, what's up next? So next we've got Epitaphs from the Abyss. So I've never been an EC Comics person, like I've never read anything from them. I guess they're a company that was, I don't know, like I don't know whatever happened to them, to be honest. I just know that it's back and they do horror comics, and I'm a huge horror fan. I love horror movies, and every horror comic I've tried to read, I tried reading Tales of the Crypt, and it just wasn't for me, so I'm hoping this is more up my alley. Next up, we've got... Alright, so this, I went ahead and added this. I'm going to have to add it to my pull list if I like it, but it's a new number 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Jason Aaron. This is the Raphael variant. What can I say? I just love Jason Aaron and everything he writes, so I got the main cover too, so I've heard good things, and dude, I've always, since the 90s, I've watched every Ninja Turtles movie and cartoon that I can remember. I can't see myself not reading this. I tried not to pull the trigger on this, but you know, the kid in me just wouldn't let me not buy that, so yeah. Alright, so what do we got next? Next we got 2 books, 1 variant. Alright, we got Captain America number 11. So what was the variant I got? I got this Captain America eating a cookie, reading the new Namor by Jason Aaron. So I love if you look at the comic books that he's actually reading, it's like Astonishing Tales and like Strange Tales, the original comic books from early ages, and then there's like these boxing gloves in the background. Like this cover is sick. It's great. I almost got the Deadpool one. This one just was so cool. Oh man, so we're getting some action here. I don't know if that's a spoiler. I hope I didn't show too much of that. Love it. Alright, moving on. What do we got? Alright, so now we got 2 back issues. The first back issue, and you see my Spawn comics here, number 1 and number 2 in the background. So while I was at the store, I picked up issue number 4, and this is Clown. This is the first enemy of Spawn, and I just think that's a sick cover. And so it was probably a little bit more than I should have had to spend, but that's just how it is at my comic book store. She just kind of prices things on the higher end. Next up, we have Lobo. Like this Lobo cover, I mean, that's iconic. Yeah, I just love that cover. I just saw this and I was like, dude, I had to have it. And it's actually in pretty decent shape. I mean, it's not the best shape. It is a black cover, kind of faded, but otherwise it's cool. And that's it this week. So what did you guys pull from your stores? What are you guys reading right now? Thanks for checking this video out. If you'd like and subscribe, I appreciate it.